Using the verb gustar. We use the verb gustar to talk about the things we like. However, saying what we like in Spanish works a little differently from how we express it in English. The verb gustar does not mean to like, but rather, gustar means to be pleasing. For example, to say, I like the book, we would say, me gusta el libro, but its literal translation would be, the book is pleasing to me. Now, notice how the word yo does not appear in the above sentence, just like the word I does not appear in our English sentence. Therefore, we will never say, yo me gusta el libro. If you include the yo, you're going to mess it all up. As an AR verb, gustar will follow the conjugations of any AR verb we've learned. Gusto means I am pleasing. Gustas, you are pleasing. Gusta, he, she, or it is pleasing. Gustamos, we are pleasing. Gustáis, you all are pleasing. And gustan, they are pleasing. If you had a crush on someone, you could go up to them and say, me gustas. You are pleasing to me. But we're probably not going to do that. So 90% of the time, we're not going to be using these top 4 conjugations. Most of the time, we're going to use gusta for one thing that is pleasing to us, or gustan for multiple things that are pleasing to us. So let's go back to our first example. Me gusta el libro. Now, to say that we like more than one book, we would say, me gustan los libros. The books are pleasing to me. Now, what if we don't like the books? All we have to do to say that we don't like something is add a no in front of our phrase. No me gustan los libros. Pretty simple, right? Well, I'd like to give you another option. To say you are absolutely delighted by something, we can use the verb encantar. For example, me gusta el plátano, pero me encanta el pastel de chocolate. So I like bananas, but I really love chocolate cake. Now, if we want to talk about what other people like or enjoy, we will have to use indirect object pronouns. So to say that a banana is pleasing to someone, we'll have to place the correct indirect object pronoun in front of the verb gustar. So to say that the banana is pleasing to me, we'll use the pronoun me. The banana is pleasing to you, te. The banana is pleasing to him, to her, or to you formal, we'll use the pronoun le. To say the banana is pleasing to us, we'll use the pronoun nos. To you guys, or vosotros in Spain, os. And finally, to them, the boys, them, the girls, or the banana is pleasing to you guys, we'll use the pronoun les. Now, if we were to write, le gusta el plátano, it would be a little difficult to realize who we were talking about because the pronoun le could refer to él, ella, or usted. So we're going to need some clarification to be able to decipher who likes the banana. Ella, él, or usted. So we need what's called a clarifier. So if we have the sentence, le gusta el plátano, and we want to clarify that the banana is pleasing to the boy, we would use the clarifier, a él le gusta el plátano. So one possible clarifier for le is a él. Now if we wanted to say the banana is pleasing to her, what do you think the clarifier would be? If you guessed a ella, you were correct. Now, What if we wanted to say, the banana is pleasing to you, but you is someone who is an authoritative figure or someone who we don't know well? We would, of course, use a clarifier, a usted. We can also mention the person's name. For example, a Elena le gusta el plátano, or the banana is pleasing to Elena. Now let's fill in the clarifiers for the other pronouns. So, if I were to tell you one of the clarifiers for les is a ellos, what do you think the other two possible clarifiers could be? If you guessed a ellas and a ustedes, you are catching on very well. Now, the other pronouns have clarifiers as well, but they're not always necessary. For example, if I were to say me gusta el plátano, everyone would know that I'm talking about myself. But we can use the clarifiers for extra emphasis. For the pronoun me, the clarifier is a mí. Notice how the I has an accent. A ti for the pronoun te. A nosotros for nos. And finally, a vosotros for os. Got that? Let's see this in use. If we wanted to say, you like math class, we would write, a ti te gusta la clase de matemáticas. But if we also wanted to say, but I do not like math class, we could use the extra emphasis of the clarifier and write, a mí no me gusta la clase de matemáticas. Please note that the clarifier is optional, and we can decide to include it or exclude it from the sentence. Okay, let's put it all together now and practice a bit. Take a look at these sentences. They all need indirect object pronouns to complete the sentence. So press pause and do your best to complete the sentences. And here are your answers. Nos, te, le, les, and me. Now let's take a closer look at numbers 4 and 5, as there are some extra words you need to know. Number 4 says, a los estudiantes no les gusta nada la tarea. This word nada means at all, as in the students don't like the homework at all. In número 5, a mí me gustan mucho las hamburguesas. The word mucho means I like hamburgers a lot. So we can use both of these words after our form of GUSTAR to express that we don't like anything at all or we like something a lot. Let's do another practice. This time, you guys need to choose a form of encantar, encanta, or encantan based upon a singular or plural item that is pleasing to the following people. So go ahead and press pause and take a minute to complete the sentences. And your answers should have been the following. Número 1. A vosotros os encantan las galletas. So encantan matches galletas. 2. A Juana y Beto les encanta el jugo de manzana because the apple juice is really delightful to them. 3. A ustedes no les encantan los guisantes. Los guisantes match encantan. And 4. A ella le encanta mucho el tocino. El tocino is singular, so the form will be encanta. Now let's put it all together. Write out the following sentences with gustar, encantar, and their clarifiers. A model has been given for you. And here are your answers. Hopefully this was helpful, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.